This video describes the laboratory and LC-MS platform workflow of the MxP Quant NPH kit, which is part of the MxP Quant 1000. The kit is based on a combination of several experimental steps, and it is recommended to carefully read the user manual before starting. Preparation and installation of solvents. Rinse all solvent bottles with at least water, isopropanol, methanol, and then finally with the main component of the mobile phase. Prepare all mobile phases in the laboratory as described in the kit user manual. Perform the system suitability test using the included test mix samples according to the respective section of the MxP Quant user manual. The performance criteria are further described in the System Suitability Test Technical Guide. To get started, import the sample list into WebIDQ and create the plate work list. Follow the instructions in the respective kit and WebIDQ user manuals. Video tutorials for WebIDQ are also available. Remove the light blue MxP Quant kit box from the -80-degree freezer. Put the NPH internal standard back at -80 and take it out shortly before use. Assemble the NPH test plate by securely attaching the filter plate to the capture plate with tape. Centrifuge all vials at 1000 G for 1 minute to ensure that no material is stuck in the caps. Add 100 microliters of methanol to each of the 7 calibration standards. Seal the caps and vortex for 10 seconds. Add 100 microliters of water to each of the QC vials. Seal the caps and vortex for 10 seconds. Shake for 15 minutes at 1200 RPM and vortex several times. For plasma study samples, vortex after thawing. For other matrices, SOPs are available in the kit files. Pipette 20 microliters of each sample onto the NPH plate according to the plate layout that was generated in WebIDQ. Lightly touch the tip of the pipette to the filter spots to ensure that all sample is transferred. After pipetting, prepare the derivatization mix in a laboratory fume hood. Add 2700 microliters of methanol and 300 microliters of pyridine to the vial labeled EDC. Vortex until the solution is clear. Add 3000 microliters of methanol to the vial labeled 3NPH. Vortex for at least 30 seconds until the solution is clear. In a fume hood, pipette 25 microliters of the EDC derivatization mix to each well of the NPH test plate. Then pipette 25 microliters of the 3NPH derivatization mix to each well of the NPH test plate. After pipetting the derivatization solution, cover the test plate with the plastic lid and incubate for 60 minutes at 35 degrees Celsius. After 60 minutes, pipette 10 microliters of formic acid to each well of the test plate to quench the derivatization reaction. Incubate the test plate at room temperature for 5 minutes. After the incubation period, remove the plastic lid and dry the NPH test plate for 1 hour under nitrogen, using either a nitrogen evaporator or pressure manifold. Next, prepare the NPH internal standard vial. The NPH internal standard vial contains derivatized internal standards and must be prepared directly before use. Add 1200 microliters of methanol to the vial labeled NPH ISTD. Shake the vial for 15 minutes at 1200 RPM and vortex several times. Pipette 10 microliters of NPH internal standard to each well of the test plate excluding A1. Using a repeater or multi-channel pipette, add 200 microliters of extraction solvent to each well of the NPH test plate. Cover the test plate with the provided plastic lid and shake at room temperature for 30 minutes. Use an adjustable shaker set to 450 RPM. After shaking, centrifuge the NPH plate for 2 minutes at 500 G, making sure that the centrifuge is balanced. Alternatively, follow the instructions for using pressure manifolds located in the instructions folder of the kit files. Carefully remove the tape from the sides of the NPH test plate. Separate the lower capture plate from the upper filter plate, taking care that spills and splashes are avoided during the process. The capture plate contains all the extracts used for sample analysis and no further dilution is required. Seal the capture plate with the provided silicone mat. In case of any delays, the plate can be stored for up to 2 days at 4 degrees Celsius, or for longer periods, store at -20 degrees Celsius. The capture plate is now ready for the analytical run. Afterwards, install the solvents on the LC-MS platform. Before starting with the kit, make sure you have received the appropriate column as specified in the kit requirements document. The MxP Quant 1000 column package includes an analytical column and pre-column. Before starting with the LC system suitability test, assemble the column and pre-column according to the instructions in the column package. Install the column in the column oven and note the direction of the flow marked on the column. Place the sealed capture plate in the auto sampler at 4 degrees Celsius according to the plate position defined in WebIDQ. Import the work list created in WebIDQ, equilibrate the system, and start the run.